Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Jenny and I'm the founding partner and the CEO of the Gateway Group of companies in the United Arab Emirates, which helps foreign companies to come into the UAE and set up their businesses here correctly and securely, so really they can start meeting their contractual obligations as quickly as possible. So, like many of you, I have been using social media for a number of years, but increasingly I'm seeing and experiencing that the content of posts is now becoming increasingly video based. So I thought that I would set up a YouTube channel and have a go at video myself. And I put my toe in the water a few months back and created some videos which were really addressing typical questions that my organisation would come across on a regular basis. And I wasn't particularly comfortable with those videos. I didn't feel that I came across as me, who I was when I was talking. I felt that I was more like a newsreader, sitting in front of the camera, very sort of wooden, and I didn't really want to come across like that. So I stopped doing the videos, but it's always been in the back of my mind in the following months that I really do want to have a go at this, and how could I do it slightly differently to make sure that my personality came across and that the videos would be a lot more authentic. So I've decided to take a slightly different approach, which is going to be setting up a vlog and really having a camera around with me, videoing typical things that happen to me on a day-to-day basis, on a week-to-week basis, and really give you an insight into my life. And I thought this would be reasonably interesting, or I hope it will be interesting to people, being an expat and being an entrepreneur here, and really sort of what is involved, because we meet so many people that want to set up businesses, and I'm talking about individuals here, and I don't think that they necessarily anticipate quite the amount of work that is involved. And I think a lot of people also have this ideal that being an entrepreneur is really a luxurious lifestyle, when it really isn't. There is a lot of work that happens behind the scenes. So I thought that it would give you a real insight into what it's really like. And then as and when things come up on a day-to-day basis within the business and there are questions and examples, I can talk about those through the vlog and then really sort of explain to you why it's important that these particular issues are addressed and how to address them and to mitigate risks, etc. But I thought that I would kick this video off really as a bit of an introductory video. I'm sure that some of you looking at this will already know me, or perhaps you already follow one of my other platforms, perhaps on Twitter or Facebook or LinkedIn. So for those of you who are stumbling across this, I thought it would be a good opportunity for you to find out really who I am and what I'm about. So as you can probably tell, I am British from my accent, and I moved to the UAE just over 10 years ago, and I moved here to get married to my now husband Nathan. And when we got engaged, I was living in London at the time and he was living in Dubai. And the original plan was for him to finish the role that he was working on at that time and then to come and live with me in London. And things changed and I ended up moving out to Dubai to be with him. And I joke with him now that really our marriage is a marriage of convenience, because we didn't want to set up my visa in my maiden name and then have to change it into a married name. So we organised a really quick wedding. It was organised within literally 6 weeks, just so that I could then get my visa set up once and for all. So that's a bit of a standing joke between me and my husband. And I'm very lucky in the sense that he is a qualified chef. So he was an executive chef working in hospitality for over 25 years. And most people, when they find that out, think, oh wow, you must get fantastic meals cooked for you. In reality, no, that doesn't happen, but hopefully that's just about to change, as we are just getting a new kitchen fitted at the moment. And when I moved to the UAE, I was initially working for other companies providing business services and helping foreign companies to come into the market here, get licensed and be able to provide visas for their staff so that they could really start doing business here. And as I'm sure many employees find when they're working for somebody else, I felt that there were things that could be done differently, and I also did a lot of networking, and I would see that people were struggling with the same issues over and over again, or they had the incorrect licenses, and I really felt that there was a niche there for a service with really good communication, integrity, and really providing information so that people could make informed decisions that were right for them and not for the salesperson that they were talking to. So going back to 2014, that is when I launched my business called the Gateway Group of Companies. And since that time, we have launched a couple of other businesses within the group as well. So we are expanding and diversifying all the time, which is a fantastic position to be in. And about 3 years ago, my husband joined the business. So he gave up being in the kitchen, and so we now work together on a day-to-day basis. We're pretty much together 24/7. And I know some people would find that really, really difficult, but for us it really works. The more we're together, the better our relationship works. And also it means that our business works a lot better as well, because we are total opposites in absolutely everything, in our personality styles, in our appearance, and also in our skills as well. And so from a management point of view, I believe that we bring a full sort of rounded approach to the way that we manage our business. So the things that I'm good at, I would focus on, and equally the things that he excels in, he handles those aspects of the business. So we're really fortunate to be in a position where we can work together and spend so much time together. We have an office in Abu Dhabi, and we also have an office in Dubai. And we've both lived in both of those cities as well, so we have the experience of both. And we're currently living in a city called Al Ain, which is a beautiful green oasis within the desert of the UAE, and we live sort of towards the bottom of a very small mountain that's here. And we moved here a couple of years ago really to have a bit more of an outdoors lifestyle, because one of the nice big secrets of Al Ain is that it doesn't have as much humidity in the summer. So really you can be outside for most of the year, and that's really important to us because I am a real animal lover and I rescue animals here, and we currently have 7 dogs, 3 cats, and at the moment 14 chickens. And so for them to be able to be outside and have access to the outside was really important for us. So that was really why we moved across to Al Ain. Now, since I've been in the UAE, a lot of things have happened. I've had the opportunity to meet some incredible people. I've had the opportunity to work with some incredible businesses. Typically our clients are smaller multinationals, I would say, but we work with entrepreneurs, we work with SMEs, we work with some huge multinationals, and we also work with foreign government departments as well. So we have a complete mix of clients. So we're really exposed to different types of sectors, different personalities, and we're really lucky in that respect. We've got a great set of clients who we really enjoy working with. And I have a fantastic team in the office that look after all of the documentation side of things and really sort of keep all of the work that we're working on a daily basis. They keep it going through and processed so that everything happens in a nice, timely manner. Now, since I've been here, I have been working with the British Business Group, which is an organisation which helps UK companies who are planning to do business in the UAE, in either Abu Dhabi or Dubai. And it's really for networking opportunities. So I sat on the committee for 6 years, and that's a voluntary position. So for 4 years of those, I was looking after the events, which was great fun. And then I was also the deputy chair for 2 years as well. So that was a really great experience. And again, worked with some fantastic people whilst I was in that position. I have also been recognised back in 2018 by Forbes Middle East magazine, which is an amazing honour, and I am so grateful and privileged to have been recognised. And I am in the Forbes Top 100 Most Influential Women in the Middle East. And I really think that that's a massive achievement, being an expatriate living here and setting up a business and creating a life for myself here. So I'm very proud to have that honour. And a year ago, I published a book So I am now also an international best-selling author, and I'm pleased to say that my book, which was all about setting up businesses in Abu Dhabi, went to #1 in Australia and the UK markets. So I'm also very proud of that. Now, when I'm not working, obviously you know now that I'm a huge animal lover, but I also do a lot of reading as well. So I've always got my nose in a book. I keep up to date with what's going on in the local news, but I'm also reading a number of books at any one time. So I've usually got 3 or 4 books on the go. I'm not really into novels at the moment, so my books generally are business-based books, and when I see things, I'm just like a kid in a candy shop. I have to buy these books. So I currently have a bookshelf at home with about 40 books waiting to be read on, and I'm aiming to get through those as quickly as possible. And once they're read, they get taken into our office in Abu Dhabi, and we've now got a little business book library there, so all of our staff and team can dip into those and keep personally educating themselves as well. So that's me. That's a brief introduction to who I am. So moving forward, if you've enjoyed this, please do click the like button, the thumbs up in this instance, and subscribe. And hopefully moving forward, you will get an insight into my life, running a business, doing business in the UAE, and also hopefully the opportunity to speak to various people along the way as well. So you're not just getting my thoughts and comments about living and working here, you can get some other people's as well. And then I hope that it will also give you more of an authentic inside look at who we are as a business, who I am as an individual, and also answer your questions really about setting up businesses here and making sure that your staff are looked after in terms of having correct visas, etc. So thank you very much for listening, and I look forward to seeing you in my next vlog.